Congressman Bradley Byrne told federal officials today that folks along the Gulf Coast have lost confidence in the federal government, especially when it comes to determining the red snapper catch in our area. The scene was a House subcommittee hearing in Washington, D.C., and that's where Congressman Byrne asked federal officials about the budget set aside to determine the red snapper population.
You have $900 million, and you can't give us any better count of the fish stock than what you've told us today.
So we do the best that we can in terms of accuracy.
My constituents do the best they can to pay their taxes that make up that $900 million.
Samuel Roush explained that the feds estimate fish populations by trawling across the bottom of the Gulf, which he admitted isn't a good way to estimate fish caught around artificial reefs.
I've been fishing the Gulf of Mexico my whole life. I've never known anybody that's found a red snapper anywhere but a reef. That's where they grow. They are reef fish. So why do you not sample on reefs?
We believe we have an accurate sample of this fish stock.
Well, I think that the testimony and evidence before this committee directly contradicts what you just said.
Because of those federal estimates, this year's red snapper season was only 9 days long. Alabama has the smallest coastline in the Gulf, yet it accounts for 30% of the recreationally caught red snapper, thanks to the 17,000 reefs placed off the coast. Chris Blankenship, the Marine Resources Director of the Alabama Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, pointed out the drastic difference between the state and federal estimates.
The Alabama system estimated that 418,000 pounds of red snapper were landed during the 2014 season, while the federal system estimated that 1,041,000 pounds were landed.
And that overestimate meant a shorter snapper season. This afternoon, I asked Congressman Byrne a key question. Do you think they get it?
No, they obviously don't get it. I think that's the problem here.
What can be done about it?
Well, the only way we're going to change it is by legislation and just taking them totally out of the process.
And another problem, different states have different territorial limits. That's something that still needs to be worked out.